Flosstube.
Hey Flosstube.
I'm Bree.
I'm Ashlyn.
And this is our Flosstube channel, Red Dirt Flossworks.
This is Flosstube number 1.
And we are excited to have you all here with us today. So we're just going to start our video by telling you a little bit about ourselves and our cross-stitching styles and get right into it. So we're both from Northwest Oklahoma. I am a dog mom. I've been married for 2 years and I work at the local eye doctor here, and I've been stitching since about 2018.
I'm Ashlyn. I'm originally from Central Oklahoma and then moved over here to be with my now husband. We've been married 5 years. I'm a dog mom of 2. And I own my own business. I have a dog grooming business that I do. So we both work full-time, which kind of cuts down on our stitching some. We do quite a variety of projects, but we wanted to do a floss tube. We're aiming to do about once a month, and then some extras thrown in here and there, random things. Like we're going to do a fair wrap-up here soon of our fair projects, and then I think we'll do a Mill Hill kit parade as well. But we are limited on our stitching time since we both work full-time, we both have husbands, we both have dogs, we both have families. Some nights we can stitch a couple hundred if it's a weekend. Some nights we may not get to stitch at all. So this is definitely a channel where you are not gonna see thousands of stitches in a week. You might see a couple hundred done in a week. So we just wanted a place where more of a regular not so fancy floss tube can be. We want all varieties of stitchers, whether you stitch a ton, you stitch a little. We wanted a space where everybody can feel welcome.
Our main goal is going to be to put a video out once a month. We're going to try and stick to that. We all know lives are crazy and everything, but we're going to do our best to stick to 1 month, and then every month with our whips, finishes, starts, and then we're going to try in between to do some extras. Here shortly we're going to be doing our fair project wrap up. We are both addicted to Mill Hill kits. If you don't know what those are, we are going to show you here after a while, and we have a ton of them, and we're going to do a Mill Hill kit parade that we have. And yeah, we are so glad to have you all along for the journey, and let's jump right in. So, Ashley, do you have any FFOs today?
I think most of our FFOs are on the wall. This is Foxtastic Patchworks by Fat Quarter Shop, and I finished that last year. This is Bats and Booze by Fat Quarter Shop. It was a freebie, I think, a couple of years ago. I think it's still available. And I did it about 2 years ago. This is Good Morning. It was a Dimensions Gold kit, and I finished that this year. And this is So Happy over here by Lori Holt, and I finished that last year, I believe.
This is my one finish amongst Ashlyn's beautiful finishes up here. This is called Kelpie Mom, and this is by Punt A Go Petite Pattern on Etsy. I will place the link right here somewhere, and her shop is very, very cool. I suggest that you check her out. She has over 400 cat and dog breeds for you to stitch. So whatever animal, dog breed, cat breed you have, she is more than likely to have it. She charted this one for me because she did not have a Kelpie dog. And if she doesn't have it, she will more than likely be happy to chart one for you. So check her out. Alrighty, let's move on to our new starts.
Okay, I have 2 new starts, and I guess I'll go with chronological order. I started the Mill Hill kit tomato pin cushion.
Very cute.
Thank you. And I started this on 9/19.
Adorable.
There we go.
Excuse us while we try to figure out our camera settings.
And I'm almost done with the cross stitch portion, and then I'll move on to the beading. And this frame is a magnetic wooden frame, and it is from Wonder Stitch on Etsy. and it comes from the Ukraine, but I think I got it in about 2.5 weeks. So if you do a lot of Mill kits, these are definitely great.
We both have one because we're both obsessed.
And they come in one size smaller and then 2 bigger, so they fit the bigger Mill kits as well.
Alrighty, and then I have one new start, and then you have one more. Okay. Alright, and I have one new start. This is Spirited Mandala by Ink Circles. Started this, of course, for the spooky season. Spirited Mandala is on 32 count, picture this plus belts, and it is 2/2 DMC 310. And it's at about 4%. So as soon as I finish a couple other projects, this is going to be for my spooky season stitching. So this grime guard is from Maggie's Minders. Not only does she sell needle minders, but she also has amazing grime guards.
Cool. My new start, I started on the first day of fall last weekend. It is Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage. Can't get anything to focus.
Here, let me try.
There it goes. And I'm doing most of the patterns in this series. They have quite a few already. So there's my start. It's about 300 stitches, and this is 32 count taupe Lugana by Zweigart, and I'm using the called for Pumpkin Pie by Color and Cotton Floss. And I've worked on that a couple of days.
Okay. Next up, we have our whips, or our works in progress. And the first one that I have is called Pandemic by Longdog Samplers. So here is my Pandemic. It is on 20 count black Zweigart Ada, and I am doing it 2/1 with 8 different shades of DMC, going from darkest purple to lightest purple, and then back to dark. So it's going light, and then as it comes down this way, it'll get dark again. And it is at about 7.5%, and it was a leap year start, so I'm hoping that I can finish it by the next leap year or sooner. So that is my Pandemic.
And you made this grime guard.
I made this grime guard. It has a matching project bag that was made by my grandma. I'll show it on another episode.
We'll do a bag.
We'll do a bag tour.
Parade too.
Alright.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for any extras that you'd like us to do, feel free to throw them down in the comments.
Alrighty. And then my second current whip that I have is called Library of Dogs by Aimee Stewart. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It is a supersized max color. It's at about 4,000 stitches, putting it at 0.32% complete. So we're not even at 1% yet with this thing. So it's gonna be a long project. But
we're both stitching our long dog.
Longdog.
We are both stitching our Library of Dogs on a 28 count white even weave, and we're doing 2/1 half cross.
Trying to speed up the process just a little bit
and make it a reasonable size project. Oh, and we made these grime guards
with the little dog
with
prints.
the little dog prints to match our Library of Dogs.
Okay. We're gonna move right along to our stitch alongs.
Okay. You wanna go first?
I will go first.
Okay.
Alright, so I just have one stitch along right now, and I'm about to wrap it up. You've probably seen it circulating all over the internet. This is Deadly Aquarium by Lola cross stitch. All I have left is the saltwater crocodile and the puffin. And then the 2 seagulls at the top, and finish the one at the bottom. I've got it covered up because the next time you will see it will be completed. So I'm super excited to get this done. Ashlyn made this grime guard for me, and the needle minder is from a friend at a stitching retreat. Deadly Aquarium is 89% done, and I'm doing it 1/1 with the called for DMC on 40 count beanstalk. 40 count linen beanstalk by Fiber on Whim.
You know. Okay. I have just started this Sal. which Sal is Stitch Along, if you weren't aware. And this started on Friday the 13th, a couple weeks ago. This is the frame, the first part. We had 2 weeks to do this portion, and the new release just came out yesterday, so I'm going to start that tonight. And I did use glow in the dark for the ghosts. She called for $38.65, I think, but I swapped in glow in the dark, and it wasn't as hard to work with as I imagined. I never used a fancy DMC before. My only suggestion is it does tend to snag on everything, so moisturize your hands a lot. But that's my Sal, and my needle minder is from that quarter shop. There it goes. And this is one release every week for the next 8 weeks, so it's going to be a little haunted village.
We love a spooky cross stitch.
Yes, and it's on 32 count Oracle Lugana by Picture This Plus, and I'm doing 2/2. And you might notice a difference between Bree and I. I stitch 99% of my projects in hand. I think I only have 1 or 2 projects on Q-snaps right now, and that's because one of the fabrics was just really loosey-goosey for me to work with, and my stitches just looked horrible, and one is like a giant piece, so you can't hold that in hand. And then Bree stitches with pretty much Q-snaps and scroll frames on everything.
I'm a frame person for sure.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to move on to our plans right quick. So we have a few plans for the upcoming month. And what do you have planned, Ashley?
I am going to try to start Halloween Quaker by Primrose Cottage. I haven't purchased the pattern or the floss yet, so I'm going to try to do that next time we put in a 1, 2, 3 stitch order, and start that probably close to Halloween. And then on Halloween, you and I are going to start a Mill Hill.
We are both going to start the Cauldron Mill Hill kit. Very cute. We also found out it has glow-in-the-dark beads on it. So super excited for that. We're going to start that one, so you'll see that on our next video. And then I'm going to wrap up the Deadly Aquarium Sal while we are in between videos, so you'll see that the next time that we film. We have a little bit of haul this month.
And by a little bit, we mean one thing.
It's literally one thing.
I purchased the DMC thread pack fluorescence light effects thread pack. It has glow in the dark, blue, yellow, red, green, and it keeps hiding, but there's a purple in there. And I thought these would be fun to do in my haunted hollow stitch along, so I'm gonna maybe swap in some of these here and there as releases come out.
If you have made it to this point in the video, please drop us a pumpkin emoji down in our comments. It is a spooky month, so of course we gotta have a pumpkin. Please feel free to comment down below any constructive criticism. We are always looking for new ideas, and this is brand new to us, and so we want to improve our videos the best we can. So if you have ideas for future videos, if there's anything more detailed that you want to know about in any of our projects, please comment that. We will be dropping Flosstube extras. We will try to in between our videos, so we will have a fair wrap up. We're going to do a Mill Hill kit parade. We're going to have a few different extras in between, so if you have any ideas for those, please drop them down below in the comments. Please feel free to follow our Instagram account as well. We will drop a screenshot right here. It is called Red Dirt Flossworks. Our personal Instagrams are also linked on that account. You can go ahead and check those out as well. We post a lot of our personal stitching on those platforms, so if you guys have any questions, again, just drop them down below. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye!
Bye!
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to go first.
Oh, I don't know, you did last time.
Floss. Finished objects We don't have any. Alrighty. Excuse us while we try to figure out our camera settings. Alrighty, excellent. We'll probably cut that part out. So here is our cauldron, if I can get it to. Here is our cauldron. It won't stay on there.
Wait a minute.
This is our Hold it.
Is it a group text?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, if you have made it to this point in the video.
Don't say it like that.